Hi, it's me, Jordan Long here, and today I want to talk about something I think should always like to talk about. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is that you know about how sometimes I like to talk about things that other people might think are gross, or awful. Like, sometimes I like to talk about things that some people would dub childish, you know, and it would be like this. You ever notice that when we have periods, we always have to put tampons up our holes? Why is that? I mean, Jordan said it would just be more easier. I prefer using a condom. Oh, you're gross, Jordan. No, I'm not gross. I'm just curious why we gotta do that sort of thing, you know? And I just tell you, I don't use tampons. I use a condom. Oh, you're gross, Jordan. How can I be gross? You're just gross, Winifred says. Ew. You mean I can't talk about that? No, it's awful. It's yucky. It's ill. Why do you want to talk about something like that? Yeah, that seems to be it. I'm not making it up. I actually will be curious about that. Then I'll ask somebody, and they'll say, "Oh, like there was like," then they'll act like I committed some misdeed or something. Maybe I did. I don't know. But they always act like it. It's like no matter what, it's always like this. You ever know how people get PMS? Yeah, we tend to get that. Well, Jordan said, I don't understand. Why would I be bleeding if I'm not pregnant? Okay, I don't get it. It's just the way it is, Jordan. Oh, what? You're gonna say that I asked a gross question or something? Something that I shouldn't be asking about? Yeah, Bailey says you mean talk about that stuff. Why? Jordan says. It just does. It just happens, Jordan. That's one thing I don't like. You know, we gotta be bleeding we gotta have a 1 month, we gotta be bleeding every once in a while. I don't want to talk about this. Yeah, I know, and there's a bunch of people out there thinking, oh, Jordan, you know that violates YouTube community guidelines and YouTube terms of service. If I was actually showing a movie about that, then you could make an argument, you could make a fight, and you could say that, yeah, if I was showing a movie on that. But it's not just that. Sometimes, Jordan, I also ask questions about other things too, and some of my friends think it's gross or think it's awful. Why do people got a problem with me picking my nose? I like picking my nose. I shouldn't have to use a Kleenex or a napkin or a paper towel or toilet paper or something. Cause it's just gross, Jordan. You're in your nose. You're digging boogers out. You can make others ill. Well, put it this way, Winifred, it's just my boogers. I'm not going to be touching you or anything you're going to be anything you're going to be touching. You just don't do it. Yeah, you see what I mean? People are going to think I'm some type of gross girl or something. Some type of awful girl that likes to talk about awful things. But they're not always awful. Sometimes it's just something that I want to talk about, but somebody might think it's not so good about that. Like, there's always one that always was curious about. Yeah. Well, how can you walk if you got fins or a tail? Jordan, right now, I don't know. I'm hopping around right now. No. Like, what kind of water can mermaids live in? I mean, I wonder how they deal with when you flush the toilet and then all the sewage goes. Jordan said, where does it go? I guess it... Don't tell me you people got to deal with it. When it finally gets to the sea, and that goes to the ocean. Yeah, It's awful. And you're an awful woman. I'm not an awful woman, okay? Granted, maybe the first things I talked about might be some things that some people don't like to hear or don't like to talk about, but that don't make me an awful woman. So that's all of it for me. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later.